So let us start with today's session. Basically, in first 2-3 sessions, we'll see about the introduction, about the ERP, SAP, right? The different projects in the SAP and all that, implementation methodologies, all that things. So, yeah, graphical user interface of the software. Okay, and basically, from third or next session, fourth session, we'll start with the actual configuration of the SAP as far as FICO is concerned. Is it I'm audible for all? The screen is visible for all. Let me know.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You are visible.
Yeah. Thank you. So, what is SAP? What is in by SAP? What is its long form or what is the meaning of SAP? Yes.
System application product.
System application product. Any others wants to add?
System applications and products and data processing.
Correct.
System application.
System analysis program.
System applications product in data processing, right?
Data processing.
Yes.
Yeah.
System application.
So, yeah. So, what is in by data processing? Anyone knows? Data processing means what?
It's whatever the data comes in a transactional level can be processed in a finance module. Customization, maybe there is a further reports and get the output, financial output. We can say the data processing.
Correct. Very good. Okay, so whatever the postings or the transaction will take place in the system, right, or softwares, basically
Yeah.
that we are used for the reporting purposes. That is nothing but different kind of reports and analysis purpose. So that is nothing but your data processing, right? So basically, SAP is an data processing tool along with your we can say system application product in data processing. So basically, it's an one kind of an ERP tool, right? So what is meant by ERP?
Enterprises resource
Plan. Planning, right? Correct.
Yes.
ERP means enterprise resource planning. Okay, so there are different ERP softwares or tools are there like Tally, Oracle, JD Edwards, SAP, right? Microsoft Dynamics. Then, yeah,
Focus.
right? Okay. Many more ERP tools are there, right? Then Finsis and others are also there, right? So depending upon the your requirement, right, or the basically cost and other parameters, we can select a ERP tool for your business, right? That is enterprise
Yes.
resource planning tool. So what is the necessary or why actually the ERP tools are used in the businesses? Either any tool, that means SAP, Oracle, or Focus, whatever it may be. But why basically we need these ERP tools?
Because it gives so many department interlink in one software and give the outputs. So this is a interlink with the other functions also, like production, like HR, like sales, like finance. So everything you will get in one tools, the all the input and output, which gives that is the
Right.
basic. Yeah.
Okay. Any other wants to add something on it? Why basically ERP tools we are using?
All the functions in a single view.
All the functions in a
In a single view
single view. Okay.
for the flow, for workflow, improve efficiency and all this.
Okay. Nice. So let's say you are in some business of manufacturing industry, right? Okay. So if you see that industry, right? So there are different departments are there. Like we can say the units are there, like your sales, then finance, logistic or purchase, production will be there, right? Quality management will be there. So what happen in these different departments? There are different activities are going simultaneously, right? And these
Yes.
activities actually link with other departments. That means in production department, whatever the production will be going on, right? It will be linked with your supply chain management, right? That is what a logistic part also, right? Because
Yes.
whatever the raw material is required or whatever the products have or manufacture, that we have to manage on the inventory, right? Okay, so that's why it will be linked with your logistic department also. Same, this logistic department is linked with your sales also, right? Because we
Yes.
have to see the movements or deliveries of the finished good products to the customers, right? So basically will be done with the help of an logistics department. Simultaneously, this link departments also linked with your finance department. As far as the logistic department or purchase department is concerned about the procurement of the material, whereas sales department is linked with your finance department about the selling of the finished good products, right, to the customer. So what happened in this actually the business, right? So this finance department will basically see the process of an finance related, right? That is account receivable, account payable, right? So simultaneously, the real time yeah, postings will be there in ERP, right? So whatever the activities going in the purchase, eh, it will be get impacted on the finance, and you will get that impact on the finance reports, right? So this is a real time reporting we will get in ERP. So that's why basically businesses are using the enterprise resource planning tools. So depending upon the requirement, they are using the different softwares, right? So that is what actually the advantages of the ERP tools, right? As far as SAP is concerned, SAP is the topmost, we can say, leading one ERP software in the global. Basically, it is started from the Germany, from the Mannheim state, which is we can say introduced by 5 ex-employees of IBM, right? And then in 1970, it has started for developing. 1972, they have launched the first SAP ERP tool. Then they have done the we can say progress or the different versions they have evolved. And basically, if your current market is seen, the currently S4 HANA is the latest one, right? After that, the SAP Cloud Fury will be there, right? But if you see the market scenario, by 2026, SAP has given the deadline for ECC, that is a previous version of SAP. It will get absolute. So by 2026, there will be an SAP S4 HANA only, right? And same SAP Cloud and SAP Business One and other modules are also, we can say, the latest SAP versions are also there in the market. So how that is SAP started, and now the current scenario is there. SAP is on a cloud also, right? SAP Cloud. So all the your data will be on a cloud, right? In the SAP Cloud system. Okay. So this is what about the evolution of SAP and how actually SAP has developed. So SAP is an we can say one kind of an company related to ERP to software. Basically, there are ERP software packages like R2, R3 are there in SAP. We'll see that in detail what is in the R1, R2, R3. Is anyone know about this? R3 means what or R2 means what? Those who are working on SAP, especially I'm asking to them only because others don't know might be, but those who are, I think 2, 3 peoples are working on SAP, right? So I'm just asking for them. What is in R3? Right? Okay, no issue. We'll see that in the next few slides, right? That is R1, R2, R3 means what? Okay. So SAP has an different packages like R2, R3, right? Why ERP is necessary as far as a business is concerned, right? Someone has given that basically ERP software is interlinked with the different departments. So as far as SAP term is there for interlinking is that integration. Basically, it integrate the departments, different departments, right? ERP softwares will integrate your business processes, and we can say different departments. It's a best business practice also. It gives us best business practice. It will give us standardization about the reports, right? standard reports it will give us. So that's why basically the ERP tools or the softwares are prepared in the business. Then why not ERP? So what is we can say limitations or the disadvantages of ERP software? One is that it is too much complex. That means you have to train the user about the ERP software, how to use, how to do the reporting and all the things, right? So it needs some training, right? This is a complex tool. That cost is high for the ERP if we see the SAP Oracle success factors. So its costs are very high, right? That is implementation and support costs. So if you observe the small scale businesses, they are not preparing these SAP tools, right? And it is inflexible. Inflexible, that means you cannot use this anywhere. You have to, that means you need a dedicated server and system. Through that only you can use the SAP software or ERP software, right? So that's a disadvantage. But as far as SAP is concerned, these are limitations of ERP, not for SAP, we can say for all the ERP. So, but as far as SAP is concerned, the inflexibility, about the inflexibility, SAP has launched in February also, right? It's just like an web link, we can say ERP tool, where you can use that with the help of your mobile also. From your mobile, so you can log into that and you can do you can see the reporting, you can generate the reports, you can do the postings also, right? And about the complexity is another, we can say back on the back end side. If you see if the ERP software is complex, right? Then it will be the advantages for the consultant side, right? Because then only the consultant jobs will be and more required in the market, right? So that is what actually. On the other hand, we can say it will be an advantages also, right? So this is about the why not ERP. Then SAP R3 system business models, right? Basically about the R3 system, we'll discuss in the next slides. But let us focus on this SAP R3 system business modules, right? So basically, if you see the SAP, there are two categories about the modules. One is that technical, and second one is functional. So is anyone know, those who are working on SAP, what is in by technical modules and what is in by functional modules? Both these were technical and functional. These are not on this slide, right? But just those who are working on SAP might be they know about the what is by technical and what is by functional modules. Or if others also, if anyone knows, you can just unmute and just you can involve in the discussion or you share your views. Now, don't go for recording this session on local drive. Basically, you will get the recording on common drive and you will get that drive link also. I think that link Bam has shared on the WhatsApp group also. Yeah. So no worry. Let me see if you don't know. I will tell you. Basically, SAP systems has a two category of an module. One is functional and second is technical. Technical means programming related modules like ABAP, NetWeaver, PASIS, right? So these are basically we call it as an technical modules. And functional module means your business processes related, like your we can say SAP SD, SAP MM, SAP FICO, right? These are called as an functional modules, right? Or SAP quality management, SAP SCM, human capital management, or success factor. These are called as an your functional modules. So in functional modules, there are two categories. One is logistical module and second one is financial modules. You can see on this slide. Right. So these are logistical and financial are category of your functional modules. Okay. So in that sales and distribution, in logistical, you can see that sales and distribution is there, material management is there, production planning is there, quality management is there, plant maintenance, human resources are there, right? As far as financial point of view, SAP financial accounting, that is we call as an SAP FI. Then SAP CO is there, that is SAP controlling. Fixed asset management, project systems, workflow, industry solutions are basically from your finance background, right? So these are the different SAP modules, right? And might be you can see at the center there is a ABAP, basically which is used for customizing this module or do the programmings of these modules, right? Now in R3 system, you can see there are different, we can say servers are given, right? Or layers are given basically, right? Or we can say hardware software views are there. So first one is presentation server, second one is application server, and third one is database server. Right? So presentation, application, and database server. Right? So what is in by presentation server? What is in by application server? Or what is in by database server? If anyone knows, you can just unmute and you can just share your thoughts about these three types of servers. So that's why basically this system is called as an R3 system. It consists of three kind of a server. One is presentation server, second one is application server, and third one is database server.
No idea, sir.
Yes, sir. No idea.
Yeah, okay, no issue, right? So basically, take an example, right? ERP softwares, right? Amazon might be, you know, that Amazon, Flipkart, right? Online shopping's different, we can say businesses are there, right? Basically Amazon or Flipkart, they are also using the ERP tools for running their businesses, right? Of their online shopping. So when you go on Amazon, right, a website, when you go on Amazon portal, if you order something like, if you have to, let us say, if you have to purchase the mobile phone, right? So you are placing the order on the Amazon, right? So on that screen, what you are able to see, or what kind of an postings or what kind of an data you are going to enter, only the which type of material, we can say mobile you require, that is its specifications. You are just searching according to that. You are selecting that model and you are just placing the order for let's say quantity 1 or 2 like that, and the address only, right?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
You are able to only see, let's say there are 100 pieces are available. So when you place the order, it will show you like for one piece, if you are placing the order, after confirming your order, you can see that the stock will be 99 like that, will be remaining, right? Okay, so while placing the order on that portal, you are only just mentioning the quantity you required and the address on which you require and payment whatever there. You just giving the details about the payment and all that. So basically that kind of an server, right, or layer we are calling as a presentation server, which will shows you, which will just present you, right? Or on that only you are just doing the posting. So that is what a presentation server. The back end of that, yes.
Sir, can I say that means closing stock is available? Yeah, as on date, total stock available. This showing presentation server.
Yeah, that is mean. I mean to say that the presentation is nothing but what we are just doing the posting, and we are just seeing the reporting only. That is called as a presentation server.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Might be now few of you are the experienced one, those who are working on different ERPs. Some of you are working on SAP ERP. Some of you are working on other ERPs, tallies and other that. So in that you are just doing the postings regular. You are just taking the reports. So that is nothing but your presentation server. But on the back end of that, the configuration will be takes place like an Amazon website, right? At the back end, this inventory management and order management, the configurations will be takes place. That is called as an application server, where the configuration will takes place actual, right? And where actually the database is all this database will get stored. It is called as a database server. So these three kind of and different servers are there. So that's why it is called as an R3 system. That is presentation, application, and database server.
No, sir. Application server. Can you tell me again, sir? Application server. Some doubt.
Application server means actually where these reports are configured, the programming and configurations of all these, whatever the on the front end side required is managed. That is what your application server. That is backend, we can say.
Okay.
Backend configurations where actually takes place on the application server. And database server, whole database will be stored. So that is called as a database server, right? So that's why it is called as an R3 system.
R3 system means, sir. Again, sir.
Three-layer system.
Three layer system. मतलब data, application, and
Eh?
presentation. So
Correct.
that means as on date, how many stock are available? They showing in presentation. Now application, if you are require report, you can send report. That means as application.
No. Application means configuration, actual configuration of the business processes what you require. That is configure on the application server.
Okay.
Okay, and whole database will be stored on database server. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So you can see here, there is a central system, right? Database, application, and presentation. That means when SAP has started, it will started with a central system. That means on a single server, there is a database, application, and presentation. Then they have converted central system to two-tier configuration where your presentation server is different one and database and application server is single one. Yeah.
Yes,
And
sir.
then R3 system means your all these servers are different one, that is presentation, application, and database. And now this SAP has launched an SAP Fury and SAP Cloud that is web enabled. Okay. So this is the difference between your central, two-tier, three-tier configuration. And now the latest word is
Cloud.
cloud, SAP Cloud. So all that is what here discussed. Here also you can see this three-tier configuration, that is R3 structure, three-tier computer hierarchy. So where the presentation server, the presentation of the process data to the user. Others just try to mute yourself. Right. Then on application, you can see processing of data using the application logic. And on central database, actually storage of all the data will be stored. So this is, you can see, three-tier computer hierarchy.
Three-tier computer.
Is it clear for all? Just see that. Just confirm me.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
got it,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
We
Yes,
understood.
sir.
Till if anyone have any doubt, you can ask me. Till now, what we have seen. And basically, these are different servers are we are connecting with the help of LAN and WAN system, right? Same, you can see here the three servers: presentation, application logic, and data storage. Now let us see the what is by client, right? In SAP, client is very important. So client is an autonomous unit in the ERP system with regard to commercial law and organization and data, right? So client means your business unit, right? Where to which actually just please mute yourself, Chittaranjan Das. So basically, client in SAP is nothing but your business unit, right? To which actually the SAP has to be implemented, right? Or the support has to be given. In the client, actually, there are different data will be there, right? So user master, customization, or application data will be there, right? So user master means user records or user authorizations are there. In customizing, client dependent customizing data will be there. In application, transaction data and master data will be there, right? So as far as the client roles are concerned, there are different roles are given to the client, right? So are you clear about the client? Client means what?
Client means debtor or creditor. Client means debtor or creditor.
Not it actually debtor creditor here. Let us take an example, right? Let us say there is a Tata Motors company is there, and they want to implement SAP in their business, right?
Okay,
they want to implement SAP in their business. So they will contact the SAP, right? So they'll ask them to just we are interested to run SAP in our system in our company. So please guide us. Please implement the SAP in our system. So SAP will treat the Tata Motors as a client. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
SAP will
Okay.
provide this. SAP will provide the server to the Tata Motors, right? And basically SAP server will provide, and it will use the different roles in that server. In single server, they will use a different roles like development and customizing, quality assurance, and production. Development and customizing, quality assurance, and production. Okay, now let us see what is meant by these different roles. So first is customization or development role. So where actual your configuration has been done in this role, that means all your system configurations, business processes and all that will be configured here, will be developed here in this role. Then with the help of transport request, that is we are calling as an TR, right? With the help of this transport request, whatever the configuration we have done in this development and customizing will be moved to your quality assurance. That means on this server or sorry, on this role we can say, right? Where actual testing and verifications of that configuration will be done. Means whatever the business processes we have developed in this development and customizing role will be checked in quality assurance role, right? And will be checked by your implementation team and from your client side also, both the teams. If both the teams are agree, then only we can move this whatever the configurations will be there in the quality to the production with the help of again same TR, that is transport request. Okay, and here in the production you will get that same data, whatever the data will be there in customization, quality, and here in the production. Yes.
Transport request means?
Now TR, transport request, is nothing but basically we call it as TR. TR is just like an we can say transportation van. Okay, basically which will just moving the data from one role to another role.
Okay. It just technical what is using SAP is TR means
Transport request.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Means what happen actually in SAP? Anything what you are configuring, right? Anything. When you go for saving, it will be asking for transport request. That is unique number.
Okay.
So under that number, the configurations will get saved. And if you move that number from one role to another role, in the second role, you will get that configuration.
Okay.
There is no need to do the same configurations in the other roles.
Okay.
All of you getting this?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are getting it.
Yeah. Now, what is the difference between these slide? This is your first slide, that is common client roles, and these are additional client roles.
It's details of the client.
Huh?
We will enter all the basic details of the client.
You can see, you can see this slide,
Yeah.
and this one.
Production.
This is actually
Stage.
implementation of SAP.
Prior to implementation of SAP, the pre-production, the last word says.
Yeah. So the main difference between these two slides is that here only 3 roles are there, that is development, quality, and production. Whereas here you can say 4 roles are given. Additional one is training role. Right? That means in sandbox actually we are doing the configuration. In test we are checking it. In training basically we are giving the trainings to the end user, and in pre-production basically actual your production stage data will be moved, right? So only training is added, that is for end user customer training, because it is difficult to give the training on production server, because in production server or in production role actual your live data will be there, right? So it will be difficult to give the training to the end user on production. So that's why on different training role, the training will be given to the end user. Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So same, you can see the R3 systems are given, that is presentation server, development server, and or application server, database server. But for all again, development, testing, and production. Okay. So basically, with the help of this diagram, we'll get the meaning of transport request also very clearly. So this is your first role, that is development. Second is quality testing, and third one is production. Let's say in development you have done some program A, you have developed some tables and screens you have developed. Now you want this configuration in your quality, so you are just exporting this data to the quality. Okay, where you are checking this, if it is correct, then only you can export to the production. So in production you can say same data will be there, that is program A, table A, and screen A. Is it have you got this? Basically this data is moved with the help of TR only. TR is created only here, right, in the development, and we are just moving this TR from development to quality and quality to production. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, program A, table A, screen A, all of these, what type of this element?
This is means just something XYZ configuration we have done. Program A, table A, screen A. This is just consider XYZ configuration only.
Step by step.
Don't take this as the only program A, table A, screen A. Something configuration we have done here in development. So same configurations we are moving in quality. Same will be moving in the production.
Okay. Same thing are uses in development and QA and production. Same thing.
Same data will be there. As same TR we are moving transport request. So whatever the data will be there in that TR. TR is nothing but transportation vehicle. So whatever we are doing configuration in development, we are just placing that in that vehicle. Okay, and we are just moving.
I don't understand. Screen, sir. I just don't understand. Screen A. Screen A means screen A.
No. It is just something. It is written here.
Okay.
Don't go for screen A's table. What is that table or what is that program? Nothing is there. Let's say you have created one vendor here. Let's say I have created one vendor. Don't go for that program A or something like that. I have created vendor A here. So same vendor you can see here. Vendor A in this role also, right?
Okay.
And same vendor you can see in production.
Okay.
Here.
Then
only in development server you are giving the details of that vendor. That means it's details.
Clear.
So don't go with this as it is named, like what is that program or table or screen. Is it clear for all now?
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Same here, object migration will be there. And this is not our part of client copies. Yes. Now let us go to the ERP integration, right? So ERP basically integrate the people, data, and business processes within and between the organizations, right? Basically, it works on the collaboration, non-redundancy, consistency, and internal process optimization, right? So that's why basically enterprise resource planning is important as far as integration is concerned. Now, just take an overview on this business process and let me know what is your understanding about this business process. Take 2-3 minutes on that. Just see all this process in detail.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
So what is your understanding? What is this process?
Total
P2P process.
Yes, correct. P2P only.
It's a P2P process. What is in by P2P?
Procure to pay.
Correct.
purchase to payable.
So this is actually a P2P process. In SAP, it is we call it as a P2P cycle, that is procure to pay cycle. Okay. So it starts from the demand actually, right? Let's say you are in manufacturing industry, you are manufacturing some finished good products. So for
Yes.
manufacturing that finished good products, you require a raw material, right? So basically the demand of raw material is generated. So a shop floor person can raise the purchase requisition for the purchasing that raw material. They will send it to the vendor. They will send it to the purchase department, purchase requisition. Purchase department will see the requisition. Accordingly, they will try to identify the vendor. Right? They will select the vendor and they will do the agreement and like outline and scheduling agreement with the vendor. Right? And after that, they will send the purchase order to the vendor. So basically, purchase order is nothing but what it is include the what kind of an material is required, right? How much quantity will be there. So that will be sent to the vendor, and accordingly, the vendor will send us the material according to that purchase order, right? Then there is a good receipt and inventory management will take place. So that means after receiving the material from the vendor, we'll take the receipt of the good, we'll unload that material in our storage location, right? And inventory will get managed. Right? Because there is a change in the your inventory. Then the invoice verification will take place. We are posting the invoice in our system, right? And then according to that, your account payable part will start. That means the finance team will pay to the vendor against what are the invoices there.
For sales also same procedure.
Yeah,
For sales,
yeah.
this is
For
for
sales, there is order to cash cycle will be there. O2C. We'll see that in next slide.
okay.
So this is a procure to pay process, right? But now let me know that in this process, actually there is what that means which departments are involved, or there is the integration of which departments.
Procurement is there, finance, accounting, and
Logistics,
logistics and trade. Yes.
Logistic, purchase, finance.
Production.
quality assurance.
Purchase,
Even
logistics,
legal,
and finance.
even legal also for agreement.
Yes.
Vetting also must be.
Finance.
Okay. So for a single process, you can see there are 2-3 departments are involved, right?
Yeah.
And all these processes are depend upon one upon each other. That means if there is no purchase equation, there is no purchase order. But if we have not generated purchase order, we will not receive the material. So right. So each and every activity will depend on previous one. Right. So that's why there is the integration is very important. Right. And if you see here in this process, there is an integration of your logistics and finance module. So logistic is up to your we can say good receipt. And after that, actual inventory management, invoice verifications, account payable will be your finance part. Basically, we called it as an what account payable or receivable.
Account payable.
Accounts payable.
Payable.
Sure.
Yes, payable.
Because you are purchasing.
Correct. It's account payable activity, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So this is about the production process. We are not interested too much about it. You can see that sales process. for trading goods. So what is it by trading goods?
Yes, sir. I know.
So we are purchasing from other sources. It's called trading goods from other vendors.
And selling to the customer
Customer.
Yeah.
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 by keeping some margins or profits, right?
Yeah.
So this is a sales process for trading goods. That is, first is their customer order will be there. Then we will see the material picking. We will pick the material from somewhere. Then we will do the packing of it, and we will issue this material to the customer. Right, billing will be done, and account receivable will be there. Right.
Yes, sir.
So basically, this process is called as or sales process, and in SAP we call it as an order to cash cycle, O2C cycle. It start from order and it will be ends on account receivable part, right? That is receiving the
Yes.
payment from the customer. Now this is sales process for finished goods, right? So now what is the difference between the previous one and this one?
There is additional partial payment billing happened here in compared to previous one, and also there is availability check happening.
Correct. Okay, so finished good means we are basically manufacturing the product goods in our location, right? So
In-house.
that is what we call
In-house.
in-house
In-house.
production will be there.
Yeah.
Basically, we call it as unfinished goods. We'll check that is it available. That means customer will place the order. We'll check that the product is available. Finished good stock is available. Right? If it is available, if 100 quantity order will be there, 100 quantities are available. We'll issue that to the customer. Then billing will be done. Partial payment, final payment will take place.
Credit
This
to
is
the
called the
party.
sell process for finished goods. Yes.
Is it credit to the party?
Yeah. Then here the same process will be there, sell process for finished goods. But now what is the difference between previous one and this one now?
Here, if there is no production, then we can give the information to the production schedule, procurement department. Then
According to the demand.
Okay.
Here, this in also involves a trading goods where we have wanted to procure additional goods to sell it.
Not like that actually.
Manufacturing according to the market demand.
Mhm.
Alright, so the finished goods sales process. That means the finished product sales.
So what is meant by MRP? Are you able to see that on the center screen? There is MRP will be there.
Market price.
MRP run.
Maximum retail price. Maximum.
Market retail price.
Maximum retail price.
Market retail price.
All are saying market retail price
Yeah, max,
or maximum retail price.
maximum.
Market retail
Or,
price.
or anyone wants to add something other than this?
Uh, Sale processing finished good is different from previous one. In this process, we demand to the manufacturer as we need, as for our customer market.
I'm not getting what you mean to say.
Hello. Sir,
Yes.
I think this process are processing on clothes, blanket, not consumable goods, because consumable goods life period is very small. So this procedure will follow like any cloth and blankets. Suppose winter season comes, so blanket manufacturing blanket in bulk quantity. That time the vendor, yeah, retailer want to bulk purchase from blanket from his vendor, yeah, manufacturer. That time demand and the MRP is de- depend that time. But in consumable goods, after order manufacturer processing the finished good. Be- Because consumable goods life is very durable. Life
Okay.
period.
Okay. But what about MRP? What is it by MRP?
Max, maximum retail price.
No.
Yes, MRP means you could not sell the price on prepaid MRP price.
It's not
Retailer,
related to price. MRP
okay.
is not related to price.
Material requirement planning.
Manufacturing.
Who is there? Who is there? Material requirement planning.
Yeah, it's Arjun.
Yeah, Ajmal, you are correct. Right. So MRP is material requirement planning. Right. Remember in SAP, MRP is material requirement planning. Okay.
Mean bean card.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Material requisition.
Yeah. It's a material requirement planning. So you can see here, your sales process is there. That means there is a customer order. Then there is a availability check will take place. That means if customer has ordered 100 quantity finished goods and your you can say warehouse only there is 50 quantity are there, right? So that is what insufficient we can say, right? So there is a 50 quantity we have to manufacture. So that's why independent demand will be generated. And to manufacture that 50 quantity, a material requirement planning run has been done. And it will say that there is a dependent demand will be generated and purchasing of the raw material will take place, right? So as the raw material is purchased, it will given to the your production department and they will schedule the production. Once raw material issue, they will issue the goods to the shop floor, right? That means good issues to the shop floor will take place. That means raw material is given to the shop floor where actual production will start. After production of the finished good, this good receipt will take place and these goods are issued to the customer, right? And then billing and account receivable will be comes in process.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So is it clear about this process all?
Right, right.
Yeah, got it. Got it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yes, sir.
All are clear about this process?
Yes, yes,
All these O2C and P2P?
yes.
So logging to the screen we'll see afterwards, right? I will just clear out these some basic things.
Come.
As far as SAP is concerned or this course is concerned, after completing this course, you can work on the different roles like consultant and user. Consultant means you can work as an SAP consultant, FI consultant, like in different, we can say IT industries in big fours like PwC, KPMG, Deloitte, EY, or others IT giants like TCS, Infosys, Accenture, CNPEX, and all that, where you can work on the different projects like implementation or support or other projects. Whereas on the end user side, you can work right on end user or postings, right, or on the running the SAP system smoothly. On that side, you can work as an SAP coordinator, like manufacturing industries like Tata Motors, Tata Steel, Jindal, and we can say General Motors or any others. Okay. So as far as the consultant side is concerned, right, basically you can work on different projects like support, rollout, upgradation, or implementation. So anyone, those who are working on SAP, do you
Hello,
know
sir.
about this kind of and different projects? Yes.
This is Kanchan here.
Yeah, Kanchan.
Actually, I have 9 years experience in accounts payable and receivable, and I am working in SAP FICO only, like from last 9 years. So I have taken this course for the mainly going for the consultation, like consultant role. So I just wanted to ask, like after completing this this process, this whole course, the first will be like as a fresher, I will be going for a support role only, right?
Yeah.
Because yeah, okay.
So are you working on end user side currently,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. End user, end user.
Okay. And where are you from?
I am from Mumbai.
Okay. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Kanchan. So basically, anyone knows about different kind of and these projects in SAP? What is in by support or rollout or upgradation or implementation project?
No.
No, sir.
Yeah. No issue. So on consultant level, when you go on consultant level, basically you can work on different projects like support, rollout, upgradation, or implementation. So let us see what is meant by this kind of and different projects, right? Just a few minutes before I have given an example like Tata Motors want to implement the SAP in their we can say manufacturing plant, right? So they will contact to the SAP, they will ask for implementation, right? Or they want to interested to run the SAP in their business. So SAP will just give them and contact of some implementation partners like Deloitte, TCS, right? So they will contact to the Tata Motors and they will say that we have received an your info, that means information about that you want to implement the SAP in your business. So we'll start with the implementation. We can provide you this kind of an the business processes, right? And as far as your business is concerned about the manufacturing of the motors, right? So we have done the implementations for different, I can say, manufacturing industries, right? So like that, we can say formal discussions will be takes place in the client side and implementation partner side. And after that, they will start the implementing the SAP in their business, right? To the we can say on the client side, and that is on Tata Motors side, right? So whatever their business is there, according to that, they will run the, they will try to configure the SAP accordingly that, and they will try to run the business on SAP. Once the implementation has done, Tata Motors has started using the SAP, right? The SAP implementation team will back out from that project, and basically that project we are calling as an implementation project, right? That means we are going to run the SAP in the business or in the client side from the scratch. That is what we called as an implementation project. So all of you got about what is in by implementation project?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now after implementation, what happens in Tata Motors? The end users will do the postings on production server, right? Actually, and during the postings, right, they may face some issues. They need some configuration changes. They need some advancement in the reports, right? So that's why they are taking the support of that those who have implemented the SAP or other we can say IT teams. So basically, during the running actual doing the postings and running the system, the end user may face some issues, and basically that are sorted with the help of the support team, right? So they are basically sitting on a remote location in the IT industries, and from their remote location, they are providing just support to the different kind of an errors or the tickets they are facing, right? So this is called as a support project. Yes, all of you got about the idea about what is in by support project. That means
Yes.
end user just raise the tickets or issues to the support teams, right? And they will just help to resolve their issues. Same like an in case of an phone pay or in case of an Amazon, right? If you face any difficulty while using that app, right? So we'll raise the query, we'll raise the ticket to the support team, and support team will resolve that issue. Just in case of SAP also, like this support projects will be there, and on that basically you can work. So as an fresher, right? Basically you are assigned to a support project only.
Okay.
So basically, you according to your experience, if you are fresher, you will assign on support project as a shadow resource for a 6 month, 1 year, and after that, you will assign on a full-time support project.
So this is
Shadow,
a totally a functional role where the support where the person who is working on support will be working on a back end, right? As a functional consultant.
yeah, it's a functional consultant will be working on a back end that is on a remote location or from the IT.
Right. So as a end user, even though if I have a knowledge of that accounts payable and receivable modules, but
Yeah,
so that is important actually to have that knowledge, right?
and that is you have knowledge about the end user side posting, right?
Right.
But you are not aware about the configuration part of that account receivable, account payable, how to
No.
create the vendor grouping, actually how to create the business partners and how to link that, all that things you don't know about.
No.
Yeah, and number ranges and all that things, right?
Right.
So basically, we are going to study that this in this course,
Mhm.
right? And basically, when you go on a support project, basically you will face these kinds. That means the issues related to that only.
Okay, understood. So the implementation is the last stage, I would say.
No.
after
Implementation is a first stage
first stage.
actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But as we can say, as an experience, that means as a fresher or 1 to 2 year experience, you will not get a implementation project.
Okay.
First, you will work on a support project for
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5 years. Then only you can go move to the upgradation or rollout project.
Okay.
And then after you get an we can say implementation project.
Okay. Understood. Okay.
But as far as business is concerned, business starts with an implementation project, and then only support project will there.
Okay. So now the SAP 4 HANA is only everywhere, right? Because I have
Yes,
worked.
for HANA, yes.
Okay. So some of the companies are using ECC, SAP ECC now.
Yeah, but SAP has given a deadline that by 2026 all should be there on SAP S4 HANA. They
Okay.
are just SAP is just trying to renewing all the assets related to ECC and support from the ECC also. That means
Okay.
if after 2026 also if you are going to use ECC and if you are facing any issues on that ECC, SAP is not responsible for that, or they
Okay.
are not giving any project support on that also.
Okay. Understood. Mhm. Okay.
Okay, so is it clear about implementation and support project for all?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let us discuss on rollout project, right? So what is it by rollout project? What actually, as per the name, what you can suggest? Rollout means what?
Which is ready for implementation or startup.
Okay.
Ready to go for production, I would say.
No.
Project completed.
Rollout means, let's say you are in business in India, right? Okay, you are implemented SAP in your business. You have expanded your business to, we can say UK, Germany, right? And same business you want to expand, same SAP system you want to implement them. So that is nothing but what we are just roll out our business. So these projects we are calling as a rollout project.
Okay, got it.
Then next is upgradation project. So what is in the upgradation project?
New
This is
addition
something
in
which, correct.
something addition in existing project.
Okay. Any example?
Implementation of any to all the respective departments means maybe all the departments. So
Implementation of new methods according to the market.
Okay.
It is the advanced version of the project.
Okay, correct.
Like ECC to
Example.
HANA, huh? ECC to
Correct.
HANA. Right.
Correct. Very good. Correct. So currently, you are using ECC version, but now SAP is like you have to shift to the S4 HANA. So that is what we can converting our business from ECC to S4 HANA. That is your upgradation project. That project we are calling as an upgradation project. Is it clear for all?
Sorry to interrupt you. I wanted to know in SAP, ECC And S4HANA, what are the difference? And how many percent is it upgraded? Am I audible?
Yeah. So do you want to see the difference between ECC to S4HANA, right? Is it right?
Yes, yes.
So basically ECC is your we can say lower version as far as HANA is concerned. HANA is latest one. So the major difference between this ECC to S4 HANA is that in ECC there are lots of tables are there. Basically, whatever the we are going, that means we are doing the posting in SAP, right? That data will get saved, or whatever the we are doing the configurations. Basically, that data will be saved in the form of tables and field in SAP, right?
Okay.
As far as ECC is concerned, there are lots of tables are there, and it has takes a time to search or take the reports from that table if the lots of tables are there. But as far as HANA is concerned, there is only one universal table is there, that is called as an AC Doka, the name of that table, where you will get all the records, all the entries in that universal journal entries. And from that, basically, it's easy, or we can say it, less time consuming for the getting the reports and to draw the reports, right? So that's why as for HANA is a fast memory, we can say database system will be there.
Okay.
So you're talking
Okay.
about any reports, for example, AR, AP aging report, or the
Yeah, basically what happens, the reports will be get fetched from the database table, right?
right.
That means from the tables actually, right? And it will be easy in case of HANA to recall the data from the tables in a very short span, right? As
Okay.
the tables are reduced,
Okay.
it will be a fast process.
Okay.
But this is about the difference. Then again, this is common difference as far as we can say functional point of view difference. You can see in ECC there is not concept of material ledger. In HANA there is a concept of material ledger is introduced. That is part of actually controlling. Material ledger is just like an your sub ledger or general ledger.
Okay.
Actually, which will trace out the we can say material part. That means when it has purchased, when it has at what quantity it has purchased, its inventory value and all that times, all
Stock,
that things.
stock
When
statement.
it is stock, yeah, we can say stock statement like that. When we have issued it to the production order or something like that, all that's like a stock statement. Okay, so that is what your we can say material ledger is introduced. Another, as far as account receivable, account payable is concerned, in HANA there is only one term is there, that is business partner. Basically, right? In ECC, these two are different, account receivable and account payable.
Right.
But here in HANA, they have clubbed that account receivable, account payable, and they have given the name to that as a business partner. So that means in HANA, we are basically creating first business partner, and then we are assigning it to the different role to that business partner. Either it is, we can say, receivable or payable.
Okay.
Customer or vendor.
Vendor or customer.
So whatever T codes we are using in in ECC, the T codes will be same in HANA also. For example, for posting Myro, or for to view the purchase order, it will be Migo. So it is more or less same, or it is different in HANA.
T codes are same basically,
Same,
right?
same,
Not
same.
we can say some T codes are changed as far as you can say in case of account payable, account receivable, there is XK01 T code is there, right?
Vendor setup.
Yeah, for what?
For vendor, I think it is for vendor setup.
Yeah,
Vendor
but now,
creation.
yeah, but now that is absolute here in HANA. In HANA software, if you go for XK01, it will say that that is absolute, and you can use a BPT code, that is business partner, right? Some processes or some configurations they have absoluted, and that's why we have to go for new T codes, right? But other T codes are same, like for creating GL as FS00, then same other for creation of company codes, OX0 to OX15, all that thing, right? Little bit difference will be there in SEC and HANA. We can say as far as T codes are concerned, 5 to 10% only changes. So Arjun, have you got the difference between ECC to HANA?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, this is just like an ACC means we can say driving and we can say Toyota car, and HANA is nothing but driving and Mercedes or Audi, like that.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Sir, can you clarify HANA, the data is storing, is it on cloud or it is in the same server place?
Data will be there. Basically, SAP cloud will be there, right? On the Fury, it
Sure.
will be get stored on the cloud, right?
Okay.
Yeah. But if is an we can say on desktop, right? It will be stored on the server. That is on the cloud, we can see.
Okay. It is basically to generate the report faster than the earlier version, no? That is only major difference.
Yeah, tables are reduced, so that's why it will be.
Yeah. Now we are also going through it, so we understand. Earlier it takes so much time it takes earlier. Now it's coming very quickly.
Yeah.
No.
If the company is using ECC, the next they should go for upgradation project for S4HANA.
What you are saying?
Yeah,
Asking?
if the company is using ECC,
yeah,
now they want to upgrade to S4HANA. Was it aligned?
Is it?
How is it aligned? If they're using ECC, if they wanted to go for S4HANA, how is it done? How is the process?
Upgradation. Whatever the current business process will be there, that will be just shifted to the S4 HANA. Same like an new implementation type.
Okay.
So whatever the master data will be there on HANA, basically it has moved with the help of and different cockpits like LTMC is there or LSMWs are there, right? So whatever your master data, that means one-time data will be there, will be get moved through that cockpits or body, BAPIs things are there through that only.
This role is conducted by end users or is it?
No. This will be that means who is responsible or who has that means to do these things, right? Are you asking?
Yes.
Yeah, that is from the consultant team, not from the end user.
Okay.
That is your implementation projects or we can say upgradation project teams.
Can I know how many months or years will it take?
Basically, it depends upon the business, what they want. Actually, they just want an FI party in their business, so it's short term. But they want all the modules like the SD, MM. So it's depend upon the
Using
business
ECC,
requirement. And
for example, if they're going for S4HANA, they should do from the scratch or it is just moved to on.
No, we can basically business processes are set, right? So there is no need to go from the defining the business processes and all that or setting all that. You can just move the database from ECC to HANA only.
It's just
That is
like
what actually different database tools are there, like legacy system migration, where Workbench or legacy transfer migration cockpit is there, LTMC is there, body is things are there. So through that we can move this data also.
okay, clear.
But server is different one, so that's why it's just like a scratch thing only. Server is different one,
The project be rollout project.
Yeah, rollout means just I have given an example. You have business in India, but you have to expand that business in the Africa, UK, Germany, somewhere like that. Same business processes are there, same business is there. Just you have to expand that. So that is what we are just rollouting this business to the other countries.
Okay.
On the SAP. So is it clear, all of you, about these projects and roles in SAP?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me know what about that means. Is it my speed is okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir. We are good with
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir.
All you are with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. So today we have seen introduction to ERP, R3 structure, introduction to SAP, SAP introduction, its merits, demerits. We have seen the P2P cycle and O2C cycle, right? And also roles and projects
Yes,
in
sir.
SAP, right?